Black Alpha Network, home of Black excellence.
Okay, all right. BAN, Black Alpha Network, back one more time. Let's get straight to motherfucking business, y'all. One love from Black Alpha 6. I salute y'all, like always. All of my brothers, sisters, kings, queens, the goddess, and the gods. And the reason I always say that, because I want everyone to know that we one big family. Not a bunch of motherfuckers just running around all over the place. Not a bunch of individuals. If you represent that individual, I'm just going to do for me shit. I'm just going to do my own. I don't care about the people. Then I hear your car keys jingling. Get the fuck out. The door's right there. Matter of fact, if you don't see the door, we'll show you to the motherfucking door. Uncle Phil style. Rest in peace. That's how it is. It's B1 all day. And we represent the team and we represent the family. And that goes for the brothers, the sisters, the kings, the queens, the goddess, and the gods. And that's how motherfuckers will address us. No more, no less. That's the only standard that we ever gonna live by. And there ain't no price tag on that. There ain't no motherfucking timestamp. That's who the fuck we are. That right there is internal for eternity. Bet. So much love to all of y'all. I hope your summer's going good, because goddamn, it's starting to get hot. I just got off the road, man. I was straight through the South, through the Midwest. I had to go see my family, you know what I'm saying? And it was all B1 love, and it was good just to ride through the country, ride through the city and the inner city, on the block, around the way. It was good to see regular common folks. But one thing I noticed, everywhere I went, man, there were B1s everywhere. Every fucking where. And as much as they try to make it look like we all alone, or just a few of us, or just 1, 2, and 3 of us, man, fuck nah. There's B1s all over this goddamn world, and every time they see one, they know them because we hold shit down. So I salute you like always, because I love my people with a passion, and we always put in work. And since we put in work, let's get to work, and it starts now, because this is a certified summer, and we live in the code. Facts. But what we gonna talk about today, we gonna talk about regulating. We gonna talk about putting in motherfucking work. We're going to talk about holding shit down. We're going to talk about making our presence known and making our presence felt. Because this whole struggle is all about who can make their impact. Everybody's out here trying to get their shit off. So it's very, very important that we get ours off first. It's like being in a motherfucking fight. It's like boxing. They hit that ding, 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 that bell, and you come at your motherfucking opponent. He trying to get off and you trying to get off. And whoever go first is going to win. You know what I mean? The man who throw and land is going to be the winner. And that's what it's all about. And since we got so many motherfuckers trying to throw shit at us, because like I say, it's FBA against the word. Now, whether motherfucker want to admit it, acknowledge it, accept it, the 3 A's, I don't give a fuck. That's what it is. It's us against the world. So we ain't fighting just one opponent. You know, we got a whole motherfucking planet. Put it this way. If you don't understand what I'm saying, let me make this shit plain and this motherfucking clear. Name me a place on this planet that ain't got anti-black people. I'll wait. And if you got anti-black people, guarantee you have anti-black FBA people, because we on top of the motherfucking chain. So if there's anti-blackness, there's definitely anti-FBA. And that go for motherfuckers who don't look like us and motherfuckers who do look like us. So since we got all these motherfuckers out to get us, since we got all these motherfucking player haters, you dig? Since we got all these people who got something to say, always running their mouth about us, it's very, very important that we regulate, because that's a necessity. And since it's a motherfucking necessity, let's do what we always do. Let's not just go hard. Let's not just ball up our motherfucking sleeves and put in work. Let's do it how we do it, with motherfucking style. That's why they don't like us. That's why they hate us. That's why motherfuckers always got an issue with us, because not only do we stand up, not only can they not knock us off our motherfucking pivot, we win. And we win with style. See, winning is just some basic shit. Any motherfucker can win. Motherfucking win with cuts, scrapes, crawling, all that shit. We tend to win with style. And then not only do we win with style, we go against some major shit that the average person couldn't ever even fathom. But not only do we hold shit down, we hold it down and then we win with motherfucking style. You don't believe me? Look around. Go talk to your motherfucking people. Go talk to your family. I've said it before. If B1s, if we weren't winners, we wouldn't be here. The fact that you're here, that means you're winning. What we say, if you woke up black this morning, you winning. What's the best part about waking up black? It's another motherfucking day to be excellent. And we live in that shit every single second. So we're going to regulate motherfuckers. We're going to put in work and we're going to let them know we ain't to be played with. We ain't to be fucked with. Straight up. Our people lack confidence. You know, we don't lack confidence. A lot of our people lack confidence because there's a whole apparatus at play to keep us down. That's why we're always flooded with images. They literally spend millions of dollars to miseducate us, you know, to send us in different directions, to send us the opposite way of the truth. As far as we go is as far as our race is gonna go. If you ain't got this shit figured out in this year and this time and this day, that a lot of this shit is dependent on us, then you ain't got shit figured out. This shit goes as far as we take it. Whatever go down is gonna be because of us. I'm on record saying whatever pop off this summer is gonna have ramifications that is gonna go years into the future. Every single thing you do today affects tomorrow. And if you know we the only motherfuckers who's gonna steer this in the right direction, then what the fuck you think? What you really think? It's on us. So if we allow motherfuckers to have riots and rallies and marches and let other groups come in and hijack them, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be all bad. But if we regulate, we gatekeep, we start showing motherfuckers the door when their car keys is jingling. We start Uncle Phil'ing motherfuckers. We start throwing motherfuckers out the club. We start running motherfuckers off the block. Once we do that, we in full motherfucking control. And it ain't hard. It ain't hard. Oh yeah, there's a lot of motherfucking COONs out there. And there's a lot of B1s as well. Oh yeah, there's a lot of counterfeits and sellouts out there. And there's a lot of B1s too. And the best part about that, whatever we create, they ain't coming. Shit, it don't motherfucking matter. Because once we check and regulate them, they ain't coming any motherfucking way. So everything we do is for us, it's for self, it's for B1s, it's for the team, it's for the motherfuckers who got it right, not the motherfuckers who got it wrong. You don't make decisions based on who gonna be the fuck up. You don't make decisions based on who gonna do the cooning. No, you regulate they ass, and then when we make the moves, they got a you can't come motherfucking sign. Straight up. You know how motherfuckers be like, man, not all of us gonna make it. Shit, I say something even better. I say not all of us is getting a motherfucking invitation. Fuck you mean, all that, we ain't all gonna make it. We ain't all gonna make it gives the assumption that motherfuckers even got an invite. They ain't get an invitation. This shit is B1 only. This is no coon zone. Straight up and down. So whatever moves we make is for us. Whatever decisions we have are ours. And any achievement or accomplishment that we create is only going to serve us. It's time we do some motherfucking house cleaning. It's time we have a motherfucking race eviction. You feel me? And the only way you can do that is you regulate. We're gonna do some motherfucking gatekeeping. Matter of fact, let's get to the motherfucking core up in this bitch, because I'm turned up. You feel me? Straight up, like I just told you, I just got off the motherfucking road. I was seeing B1s. I was seeing them FBA flags in places motherfuckers wouldn't even understand. I was in the inner city seeing the motherfuckers wave. I was saluting folks. I ran into a couple people up north and on my way back down south and on my way back around to the northeast. And I seen motherfuckers everywhere. And it was mad love. Shit I already knew. But you know, you can know that shit, and then when you see it, it just gives you more of a boost. You feel me? And that's what it's all about. And that's what the Black Alpha Network is all about. We are out here representing for the people. When I say we, I'm talking about all of us. This is our network. This is our team. This is our family. And we're going to regulate on these motherfuckers. And we're going to show them what the real is. So how do you regulate? I'll tell you one. I'll give you one right now. All that, you invited to the barbecue. Listen, if you see any motherfucking black person say that, tell them, not only is that motherfucker you invited not coming, motherfucker, you ain't coming. Cancel. Gatekeep. You see a motherfucker out here appropriating our culture, not showing no motherfucking love. What Paul Mooney said, everybody want a beer, but don't nobody want a beer. Okay, well, when you see a motherfucker on that, Uncle Phil, out the fucking door. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no appropriation of the culture. Ain't gonna be nobody making excuses. Ain't gonna be nobody up here talking about some, man, they not all bad. Well, then you and all they non-badasses can get the fuck out. Uncle Phil, straight up. If you need some motherfucking motivation, go watch some old episodes of The Fresh Prince, all right? And watch how Uncle Phil would snatch motherfucker by his collar, throw his ass out the fucking door. Man, I'm telling you, hey, we practice a little bit of that shit, our community will be solid. Solid. Straight up and down. You see a motherfucker talking about some, well, you know, Joe Biden, Uncle Phil. You see a motherfucker talking about some, well, Kamala Harris, Uncle Phil. Black Lives Matter, Uncle Phil. Don't even let the motherfucker get the whole word out. Let them say Black Lives. As soon as they get the black, they grab their ass and Uncle Phil their ass out the fucking door. That's how the fuck you regulate. You want to know how you regulate? You want to know how you want to be a race regulator? You want to know how we clean house, we evict motherfuckers? That right there. We run their ass off the fucking block. We throw their ass out the club. Or I like to say we just Uncle Phil their ass. You down to do that shit? Because I'm down. I've been doing this shit for a long time. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have. But we need to make this shit a culture. You know? And how do you make something a culture? You speak that shit. You know what I'm saying? You speak it, believe it, receive it. So let's speak it. We already believe it, and their asses is gonna receive it. I'm talking about receive a swift kick out the motherfucking door. You know, because sitting here and allowing people to come in the community and doing all this shit, this is what got us where the fuck we are. We allow motherfuckers to come in and invite anybody to the goddamn barbecue. We done allow motherfuckers to come in and pump that democratic shit on us. Pump every single goddamn group on the planet over us. It didn't get this way just because motherfuckers been regulated. It's got this way because motherfuckers ain't been regulated. And a little dosage of regulating the motherfucker, putting the motherfucker in check, goes a long way. Goes a long way. Y'all remember that song, Regulators, Warren G, the G-Child? Rest in peace to Nate Dogg. Y'all remember that shit? Regulators, mound the fuck up. Go, let's do it right now. If you ain't ever heard it, YouTube it right now. It's regulating, race regulating. And we can do that because we be one. We don't need no goddamn permission. We ain't gotta tiptoe and ask motherfuckers, can we regulate you? We ain't gotta ask motherfuckers, can you quit cooning? We ain't gotta ask motherfuckers, can you quit sabotaging, undercutting, undermining my community? I ain't gotta ask a motherfucking thing. By the powers invested in me and being a black certified foundational American, I can do what the fuck I want. And you gonna feel it. That's a black alpha, not a black beta. That's the thing, this tick for tack debate shit, I'm not debating with no Democrat, okay? I'm not debating why somebody can come to my community, steal my shit and walk out. And then I'm not gonna debate with another black person who tells me that's okay. We're just gonna fast forward this movie and skip straight to the motherfucking end where we Uncle Phil they ass and clean this motherfucking house and B1 is the last one standing. Don't that sound better? Ain't that just a lot more easy and fun? Straight up, instead of going tick for tack and debating with a motherfucker who ain't got no business even debating with a B1. Don't even give these motherfuckers the satisfaction of debating with us. They don't belong in the same motherfucking room as us. Don't sit there and say, well, Joe Biden is this. And they say, no, Joe Biden is that, man. Fuck that. Don't sit there and talk to someone who's talking about Black Lives Matter and POCs and all that, man. Fucks that. Cut to the chase. B1, regulate, done. That's how it is. That's how it's going to have to be because this is B1 all day long. And we living in the no coon zone. So they can have all the sellouts and all the coons come around and all that. We don't do that because we in our own space. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to start creating more B1 zones where it's all B1. It's coon free. It's a no coon zone. No outsiders are allowed. Nobody talking anything other than some B1 shit can come up in here. We're going to create our own spaces because when we got our own space, that allows us to regulate. That allows us to control what the fuck goes on with us. Instead of having some other motherfucker who ain't got no blackness in them, motherfucker who ain't got a liquor certified in them, controlling what goes on with certifieds, man, fuck that. No. A B1 zone is for us. Well, we can do what the fuck we do. We can put our minds together. We can brainstorm. We can come up with plans and plots and we can make our shit grow. You feel me? And the only way you can do that is when you create a B1 space. So we're going to create more B1 spaces. Therefore, we're going to get shit popping. And the way we do that is by regulating. And one of the main reasons why black folks have a hard time getting our ideas off the ground is because don't nobody regulate. Don't nobody gatekeep. We don't police our own fucking community. We got this open door policy where any motherfucker off the street can just come in. Well, if a motherfucker off the street can come in, did it ever occur to you that that guy who came off the streets got bad intentions? And what ends up happening? Somebody ends up bringing down the team from the inside because you let anybody come on in and have a seat. No. Hell no. And that's what has consistently happened. This open door policy is what they always try to make us have. We got to have it. Think about it. Politically, socially, religion, everything. Black folks always have to have an open door policy. Everybody else got motherfucking deadbolts, locks, barricades, codes. You got to have a fucking retina scan to get in other people's shit. Black folks, we just got an open motherfucking, we ain't even got a door. We just got a big ass wall with a hole in it. And any motherfucker can come in. And then we be wondering why we watching movies like Judas and the Black Messiah. And why we watch all these documentaries from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s about black organizations that got infiltrated and brought down from the inside. That's why. Because you got an open door motherfucking policy. Go look at the motherfucker you see right now today. All those race buddy blacks that want everybody to come on in the house. That gives invitations to everybody. Hey, come on over here into Black Affairs. Come on over here into this black meeting. We need to lock arms with everybody. All those motherfuckers you see saying the POCs can come. All those motherfuckers you see saying Black Lives Matter can come on in. All the liberals can come in. All the Democrats can come in. Everybody, just come on over to Black Affairs. We having dinner tonight. It starts at 9. We're going to talk about all the things we're going to do today. We're going to talk about all our future plans. Y'all come on in. The same motherfuckers that was talking that shit today is the same motherfuckers that you see on them documentaries from the 70s. You know why? Because there wasn't enough race regulators. There's a whole lot of race buddies, but not a whole lot of race regulators. There wasn't a motherfucker at the door saying, no, you can't come in. There wasn't a security guard saying, who are you? There wasn't a motherfucker saying, no coons allowed. There wasn't a motherfucker saying, this is black only, black first, just black. There wasn't none of them. You see motherfuckers out there saying, come on in. Now, there were certain groups that wouldn't let any outsiders in, and those groups are still around today. Still around. But any group that is not around anymore did not have enough race regulators. Much respect to them, but a lot of these groups I'm referencing, I would be lying if I said I did not see the mistakes that they was making. You name them. Go look at the Panthers. Go look how many times you have motherfuckers saying, hey, come on in, let's start a White Panther party. And what happened to the Black Panther party? Go look at MLK. You know he was Mr. Friendly. Go look at that. Look how many motherfuckers was around him that shouldn't have been around him. Because he didn't have no race regulators. And those are just two. There's many more. You can keep going on for days, for days, for days. Because you ain't had no race regulator that said, no, I don't trust you. You get out of here. You didn't have no motherfucker playing that role. And to play that role means you gotta just be real. You gotta like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a motherfucker who's about that life. You can't be no sucker. You know, you can't be worried about people's feelings, man. This ain't a game for no nice one, man. This ain't no game for no nice one. This ain't no game for no fairy tale, bruh. If you're gonna be out here for real and you're gonna really be trying to empower the black community, you're gonna be really trying to empower certified black society, B1's foundational black Americans, you gotta get this caring about other groups' feelings out your motherfucking heart. The only motherfucking thing that you need to worry about is your own. The only motherfuckers you need to look out for is your own. The only motherfucking kids and group and tribe you supposed to be out here raising are your own. That's it. So when you out here tiptoeing and you say, I don't want to say that now, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings now, your ass is starting to become a buddy. You're becoming a race buddy. And a race buddy is a direct contradiction to a race regulator. Race buddy is a motherfucker who gonna have black people getting replaced. A race regulator is gonna be the person who got black folks with money in their pocket. Got black folks counting dollar bills, empowered. That's what a race regulator is. A race regulator is just empowerment. We regulate any whole ass shit, any coon shit, any sellout. We regulate it all. You come up in here with some bullshit, you getting regulated. And it's the easiest fucking thing to do. Anybody can do it. This is some shit where everybody's capable of doing. So if it don't get done, there's no motherfucking excuses. There is no excuses for us being infiltrated from the inside, no goddamn more. There's a billion fucking documentaries, a billion books. We got all these scholars out here who teach us the mistakes of the past and how motherfuckers did not regulate and how they ended up. If we go down that same fucking lane that everybody else did, that's on us. Because we got the fucking blueprint. It's something called putting a motherfucker in check. And we all do it in our individual life. There's so many things that black folks do in our individual lives, but we don't do collectively. And if we just took the shit that we do on the day-to-day, if we just took the shit that we do as an individual and applied that shit to all of us, multiplied it by the thousands, by the millions, man, shit'd be over with. We be in full motherfucking control. Cause I know for real, out here in these streets, B1s is checking motherfuckers. So let's multiply that. I know out here in these streets, you ain't gonna play us. On the individual level, you ain't gonna take from us, you ain't gonna steal from us, you ain't gonna run up on us. So let's multiply that. And then next thing you know, you got millions of people who you ain't gonna run up on. Next thing you know, you got millions of motherfuckers who gonna put you in check. And when you put all that in the same motherfucking space, multiplied, you got some regulators. And that's what the fuck we doing. And one of the ways, and let me get to this. This is straight up. Please hear me out. When you're at a motherfucking rally, a march, a protest, and a motherfucker shows up and starts dancing, a motherfucker shows up doing the goddamn Cupid shuffle, or some females out here twerking, all my queens, check that motherfucker who's twerking. And all my brothers, check that motherfucker who's doing the pop lock, whatever the fuck, and kick them both the fuck out. Tell them this is some serious business. And this is why we have to regulate, because they always infuse some negative, ignorant fucking energy in places that we cannot afford it. They always infuse some bullshit when we trying to be serious. Okay? What happens to us and our people is very motherfucking serious. Twerking at a goddamn protest is a game. Alright? What we deal with on a day-to-day basis, the oppression, the struggling that we deal with is very motherfucking serious. Pop locking in front of some police is a game. And the fact that we trying to take this shit serious and we trying to get some serious results and you out here playing means your ass is getting regulated. So all of my warriors, step to them, say, listen, get the fuck out. Man, I'm about to do this, that. No, whoop, out the fucking door. Snatch them up, grab them up. I don't give a fuck how you got to do it. Get them out the place because we can't play that no more. We can't play that. If not, we're going to be on this treadmill and we're going to be running in place for another 100 fucking years. I ain't got that kind of time. You ain't got that kind of time. My people ain't got that kind of time. And I'll be damned if I'm going to set the next generation up and say, hey, here, next generation, here's a fucking treadmill so you can run in place like we did for the last 70 years. Fucks that. So if it come down to my people running in place on the treadmill, or G checking, chin checking, and regulating some motherfuckers so we can actually go someplace, so we can have some movement, sign me up for the regulators, baby. Sign me up. Trust me, the last thing they want is for a bunch of certified black folks to start regulating. Remember this, think about anything that they don't want us to do, and then go do it. Go do it. Find out what your enemy does not want you to do, and then go make that shit happen. And you'll be right every time, you'll win every time. Cause you know, like I know, like we all fucking know, if black folks ran around here and start regulating shit, they'd be shook. They'd be shook. They'd hate that. They'd hate it. They would never want to see that happen. Cause they know when black folks get on our grind and we don't take that shit and we ain't on our fucking knees with our hands together, begging, praying, pleading, shit about to get real. Oh, it's about to get all the way real. As we go through the list of things that black folks have regulated, y'all remember when that other group was putting their hands on our sisters at these little stores, right? And then what happened when some brothers and some sisters showed up? I think it was some Panthers, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they showed up at that store regulating. Look at the look on all those people's faces. They went from Billy Badass when the sisters was by themselves to all of a sudden they was crying. Literally. They was like, we did not mean, no, we're sorry. We did not mean, no, stop, please. All that shit. Yeah. Because when black folks start regulating, motherfuckers' feelings start to change. People start tucking them nuts. You know how we say hold your own nuts? When motherfuckers start tucking them nuts. Because when black folks get real and black folks start letting shit be known and we start regulating and putting our foot down, the same motherfucker who was Billy Badass 2 seconds ago turns into a goddamn feather. A shook one. And that's what happened. Them brothers and them sisters went up in there and they said, you don't put your hands on our women. And all of a sudden everybody was scared. They didn't have that same smoke and that same energy they had when them sisters was by themselves. No, they didn't. And that's why you regulate. And it's easy work and it could all be done. And that's what it is. And luckily, we live in this new era. Luckily, there is a B1 wave. And the mentality of being B1, the mentality of being strong and actually putting your truth to power, transitioning your thoughts to action, that's what's occurring right now. And I love being a part of this motherfucking time. I love being a part of this era. It's not the era of read books and just discuss shit all day long. Let's watch a fucking movie and sit in the house on a Friday night. No, this is the era of we're going to take what we read. We're going to take what we studied. We're going to take what we've been taught. And then we're going to transition this shit into action. Action is going to transition into liberation. And our people going to be where the fuck we've always been. On top in real life. And it all starts with regulating, putting your foot down. So if you see a clown at a protest, regulate them. Dancing, shaking, twerking, moving, sticking, all that. Get them out. Regulate their ass. Check it. There ain't nothing wrong with getting in the motherfucker's face and telling them we ain't playing them games. Get out of here. This serious motherfucking business. Put it this way. Somebody came in your house and you ain't know them and they just walked in your motherfucking house and threw their motherfucking feet on your goddamn table. You know, walked in your motherfucking crib, was knocking shit over, went to your refrigerator, took your favorite drink, just started making food, going in your goddamn cabinets. Would you be afraid to tell that motherfucker to get out? Or would you show their ass the door, Uncle Phil style? We all know the answer from the B1s. We all know the answer. First off, with us, the motherfucker ain't gonna even come in here. They ain't even gonna make it to the goddamn driveway. In order to Uncle Phil the motherfucker out the house means they ass made it through the goddamn driveway. With us, their asses ain't even gonna make it to the goddamn neighbor's fucking driveway. But when you start dealing with black society, we got a bunch of motherfuckers that will personally escort them. The Negro escort. What's the Negro escort? That's the black person who grabs other groups by the hand and walks them right into the black community. Gives them a pass, tells them come on in. Every single day. You see this all the time. Black barbecues, black family reunions, pretty much anything that black people do. You're always gonna have a Negro escort bringing in somebody from the outside. So what do? Now you already know I got a solution. I'm a solutionist. We got solutions over here at the Black Alpha Network. So every time a motherfucking problem pop up, so gonna be a motherfucking solution to solve that problem. So the answer to this problem, what do you do when you see a Negro escort or you see a motherfucker bringing somebody in from the outside? The answer to that is 2 motherfucking words, and I've been saying it this whole AlphaCast. Uncle Phil. Throw their ass the fuck out. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. And if you ain't never did it before, I'll give your ass 2 times of doing it and you'll get used to that shit and you'll want to keep on doing it. That shit'll become fun to you. Trust me, I know. Been regulating a long time. And that's only one form of regulating. There's a whole lot of different ways you can regulate. Because we got a whole lot of motherfucking off-code, fugazi ass shit. Culture appropriating. Pretty much every single thing that you see that black folks got problems in is all because somebody ain't been race regulating. For real, you look at any group, I don't give a fuck who they are, any group, any problem they have is probably because someone ain't been race regulating. And anytime you see somebody running a tight ship and they're thriving, it's because they have been regulating. They have a code. Because that's all the code is. When we say we live by the code, the black code, stay on code, the code means regulating. How the fuck you gonna have a code if you don't regulate it? Race regulating and being on code are synonymous. They go hand in hand. You can't separate the 2 of them. You can't separate the 2 of them. They're intertwined. So when somebody says stay on code, basically they just said regulate a motherfucker who goes off code. That's it. Race regulating, staying on code, the same motherfucking thing. And that's the shit that we got to operate under. Because if we stay on code and we regulate that motherfucking code, oh man, it's easy then. Problems will go away tomorrow. All the way around. I'm talking about culture appropriating. You know motherfuckers be like, man, they always doing our culture. Somebody ain't been race regulating. All these racial motherfuckers who can just say they black, somebody ain't been race regulating. I mean, how fucking hard is that? If a motherfucker who ain't black, this is how off code people be. This is how little motherfuckers race regulate. You got people who ain't black telling black folks that they black. Coming to you and saying, I'm black. That's like a motherfucker coming to you and telling you who your kids are. Them ain't your kids, them is my kids. What the fuck? A motherfucker dictating to you what you are. Matter of fact, not even that. A motherfucker dictating, telling you that you're not you, they're you. You know you ain't been race regulating if some shit like that is going on. In the world of staying on code and race regulating, wouldn't be no motherfucking Rachel Dozelles, no Kamala Harris's and Barack Obamas. You got Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, Rachel Dolezal, all brought to you by the lack of race regulating. You ain't been regulating shit. You better get on some motherfucking Warren G and Nate Dogg in this motherfucker. You best to start now. If you don't regulate now, your ass is gonna be replaced. You regulate or get replaced. If you do not regulate, you can kiss this shit goodbye. Because eventually you're gonna be whitewashed. Right out the motherfucking door. Really, nowadays you're gonna be POC washed. Right out the motherfucking door. You might be Black Lives Matter washed. But I guarantee you, motherfuckers is going to erase you. They're gonna pull out a motherfucking chalkboard and erase your ass. That's how you stay on code. The code has to be enforced. If you think you're gonna have a code without enforcing it, your ass is out your mind. Remember, on code, enforcement, regulating, all 3 of those terms are side by side. You do all of those 3, swift, victory. You do 1 of those, 2 of those without the 3rd, over, done deal. So regulate. Ain't gonna be no motherfucking W's coming up in here with dreads and shit, telling you that your dreads ain't real. Talking about some, what's up, man? I had some curry chicken, man. And he's from New Hampshire. Ain't seen a black person in his real life. Only time he ever seen a black person was on television. You feel me? You got a motherfucker with 2 W parents telling you that they're black. And they know your experience is better than you. You ain't been regulating. You got these motherfuckers out here trying to sing like Luther Vandross, trying to sing like Teddy Pendergrass, and trying to coach you on some shit. Matter of fact, they ain't even trying to coach you. They're not even acknowledging you. How you think rock and roll and all that stuff was stole from Little Richard and Chuck Berry and them? They created it. All we do is sit here all day and talk about all the things that were taken from black folks. Black folks invented this, didn't get credit. Black folks invented this, didn't get credit. Black folks created this, didn't get credit. Black folks made this, the other thing, didn't get no credit. None. Black folks done created whole towns, got no credit. Black folks done created inventions that we use every motherfucking day. I'm right now seeing 6 things that black folks have created. I could give you the inventors of them. You wouldn't even know this if you wasn't intelligent. What my man Kaba say, the only thing the W created was the patent office because he took everybody's ideas. But you know why? Because nobody's regulating that shit. That's why. We out here literally creating things that people use on a day-to-day basis. We're creating music that people listen to every single motherfucking day. There's so many things that we have done. I'm talking about more than they've done. And who gets the credit for it? They do. Why? It's because you ain't been regulating. Because they walking in your house, going in your motherfucking refrigerator, taking your last goddamn bagel and walking out the goddamn door. And then telling everybody that they made it. But that's then, this is now. This is why we got this B1 movement. This is why there is this B1 wave, and it's taking the fuck over. Straight up. They can tell us all day there's 7 of us. All right, they can tell us all day we don't get along. They can say that shit all day. But what we really know is that these brothers, sisters, kings, queens, goddess, and the gods, we stronger than ever. Ever. And this is certified summer, and it's going to be a certified decade. And all the way through the whole century, and it's a B1 motherfucking wave. And they know it. They know it. They know it just as much as we motherfucking know it. Only difference is we control it and we feel it. So they can take this, that, the other thing. They can have the Negro escorts. They can pull all of that shit. That's the problem. Here's the motherfucking solution. Regulate. Regulate. And we got the motherfucking soldiers to do it. We got the queens to do it. We got the kings to do it. And when you put the kings and the queens in the same place at the same time in the B1 space with no coons allowed in the no coon zone in a certified motherfucking year, this is what you get. Empowerment. And that's what the fuck we on right goddamn now. That's what the BAN is all about. Make sure y'all hit that damn subscribe button. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I appreciate all my day ones. All y'all know that we on this goddamn wave together. And they know that we on this wave together. And that's why they shook. But guess what? They better keep on shaking because we going to keep on grinding. You feels me? And this is how we do. We regulate. You stay on code and you enforce the code. And it's fun. And it's something that we can all do. It don't even take us all to do this shit collectively. You can regulate on the motherfucker. I can regulate on the motherfucker. And eventually, they going to get the goddamn point. When you're not around, I'll do the regulating. When I'm not around, you do the regulating. We all do a little, then we all do a lot. That's how the game go. Each one teach one. We rise up. So we're going to regulate this code. We're going to stay on code. We're going to keep on living it the only way we know how. And that's excellent. Because this is the home of black excellence. So all them dreadlocks that they be wearing, regulated. All them cookouts they done been invited to, regulated. All those foreign groups to come and sit in our meetings, regulated. All those fake vice presidents, regulated. All those fake ex-black presidents, regulated. Every single person who has ever tried to take some B1 shit that does not belong to them has officially been put on notice. Because the regulation is coming and we gonna be the ones to bring it. Guaranteed. Now, with that said, as I said, hit that subscribe button, share this motherfucker all the way around, man. Y'all stay safe out there. I love y'all with a passion. I'm coming to see somebody this motherfucking summer. I'm just the goddamn B1 cousin, for real. Hey, if y'all having a barbecue this summer, hit me up. Where you at? You in Texas, you in Cali, you on the East Coast, you in Baltimore, you in Tennessee, Kentucky, St. Louis, the Midwest, I don't give a fuck. Yo, Black Alpha B1 cousin is coming to get a motherfucking plate. Cause I know can't nobody get down like we do. No. Hey, if you vegan, I'll come get a motherfucking vegan burger. I don't give a fuck. But your B1 cousin to do something. Hit me up. I ain't playing. I'm crazy enough to do this shit. Straight, we'll have a black family reunion in this motherfucker. And it'll be just like the way we are here. Just how this Black AlphaCast is, it'll be the same thing. Only in person, baby. Only in person. So I'm going to salute y'all, man. I ain't playing about that plate either. Shit. Have a barbecue. Hit me up. My ass will pull the fuck up and we'll come get us up. Straight up, man. But in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all stay safe. Be careful out there, man. Hit me up, Black AlphaNet W1, man, and let's do this thing the way we do it, all right? One love, baby. Black is beautiful, and beautiful is black.